Uh, he did the overhand chop.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when he would come down, man, he come down, and there was no slap to it. It was like just a thud, you know.
Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
So, Cash, how did you get? Were you a fan growing up, wrestling, all that kind of thing? Was that something that was really you were into as a kid? And who were some of your favorites? So, yeah, Smoke.
I grew up in Central Virginia, and we grew up on NWA.
Yeah.
So I was that was like the only. I mean, every now and then we would get like Georgia Championship Wrestling, and every once or twice a year, you know, on a scramble screen, you could get like Continental Wrestling or something like we're talking like 70s and 80s, you know. But yeah, I grew up on mostly on NWA with like the original Ric Flair, you know, and Wahoo McDaniel's, who wound up being my first match was Wahoo McDaniel's.
No shit,
You know,
really?
I beat the fuck out of me, yeah. Yeah, I beat the shit out of because I didn't know Carney at the time. I was only taught to wrestle. That was it. Nobody taught me anything about Carney at that time, you know. So he was talking this foreign language to me, and nobody told me about it. And I was like, "What? What?" And then he got so mad at me. He put me up in a turnbuckle, and he just told me real quick, and he was like, "You better blow all your air out." And I was like, "What?" He did the overhand chop.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when he would come down, man, he come down, and there was no slap to it. It was like just a thud, you know. You felt like your rib cage kissing your heart. You know, that's how bad it was. But he knocked the breath out of me, and I was I was on my hands and knees. I was going trying to catch my breath. And what was so funny? What's so funny now about it is he used to wear white moccasins, you know, with the tassels hanging off of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to catch my breath, and the only thing I could see at the time was these little tassels from his moccasins walking around me in a circle. And he kicked the shit out of me right in my liver.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he kicked me so hard that I was on my hands and knees trying to catch my breath that it brought me off the ground, and I literally landed on my back. And yeah, he put his foot on my chest and pinned me.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So
Were these Greg Price shows?
no, this was God. This is I don't even know the name of the organization. It was like my first indie show ever.
Damn.
So yeah, but nobody taught me anything like that. Carney, I didn't know anything about that, but I learned real quick after that. Yeah.
How old were you at the time there, Cash?
Oh gosh, probably 21, 22.
My gosh.
Yeah.
What a baptism by fire match too. Wahoo fucking McDaniel. Jeez.
Yeah, I did. And then one day we were in Arkansas, and Rob, you ever remember a guy named Burt Prentice?
Yep.
Okay, well, Burt Prentice used to run a company called Ozark Mountain Wrestling down in Arkansas and West Tennessee, Memphis area. And I was just there with Ricky and Robert. And next thing you know, Greg Valentine wasn't going to show up. And his opponent was Wahoo McDaniels.
No shit.
Yeah. And of course, Ricky was like, they were talking to Ricky about it. And he goes, "Well, hell, my boy, he's got his gear. He'll work." I've never worked a match before. He said, "Hey, it's easy. Just get out there and listen to him. He's a veteran. Just listen to him. Whatever he says, you do." And I was like, okay. I got out there, and he was like, "Frisk, fright, Fernum, Durnum." I'm like, what? I was like, what? He goes, "Frisk, fright, Fernum, Durnum." I'm like, the fuck is that? You know, I don't know what that means, man. You know, he just like starts slugging me and just pounding on me and everything. And he gets me on the ground. He goes, "You with it, kid?" I was like, "Yeah." Then he starts talking Carney again, and I was like, "What?" And he said, "You say what one more time?" And I was like, "Okay." then we started doing some shit and everything. He shot me off and he said something. I had no fucking clue what he was talking.
Can you with the tears up, kissing?
I was like, yeah. Like, go punch me in his. He was like, "Pizzon's kizik," and I was like, I hit the rope and I was just like coming off the rope, like, what the fuck, expecting something, But he wanted me to kick him because he was going to go for a backdrop. Wanted me to kick him.
Uh-huh.
Like, but I just ran right into him. He bent over and his head hit me in the dick. Yeah. So yeah, that really pissed him off. And then he didn't get
it wiped all the paint off his bald head.
Yeah, it was sweated off.
Right. Plus your dick.
It would run down his ear, his neck.
It's on your balls. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
I got to paint his head one time.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is later on, after he beat the fuck out of me, years later, I was at a show in Richmond, Virginia, and I actually painted his head for him. Because I had another match with him. But the first match was horrible. He just wasted. He just beat the shit out of me and then just pinned me and then cussed me out in the back, tell me I need to learn the business and if everything, blah, blah, blah. Ricky stepped up for me there. But then about 2 years later, I wrestled him again in Richmond, Virginia. Completely different story. I in that 2 years, I really matured. I was like, I knew Carney like it was like my second language.
Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. Bam! You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived. It combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. This combo acts fast and lasts. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Great sex is a few clicks away. Sign up at bluechew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the US of A and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use promo code RUMOR. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code RUMOR. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Yo, Rob, we're going to take a quick time out just to say that this week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed. Get Blitzed Lit Aid Nano-Infused THC Syrup is a premium cannabis-infused syrup formulated with nanotechnology for fast-acting effects. And that advanced nanotechnology formulation allows for quicker onset and enhanced potency compared to regular THC syrup. It's Delta-9 and legal in all 50 states, every single one. And you have several syrups to choose from Blue Raz to Key Lime Pie to Pina Colada to Tiger's Blood to Cherry to Grape. Just head to get-blitz.com. Use promo code RVD and get 15% off your whole order. Could be a bottle, could be a bundle, your choice. But yes, head to get-blitz.com. Use promo code RVD, and it is by Mickey Ray Sinatra and Courtney. Take a look. Head to get-blitz.com. Promo code RVD. Get 15% off. It's one of a kind, baby.